I'm just kidding. All right, welcome, Kelvin, to the stage. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? I saw your hand up. I was like, let me finish. Let me finish. I got to introduce you because I figured you weren't going to introduce yourself. So,
Oh no, I just didn't want to have any technical difficulties. I'm a little
nah, you're doing great. I love it.
ahead of the game.
Your hair's like extra spiky this morning. I like it. It's good. It's like fresh cut or something. I don't know.
Well, I really wanted to go, get a haircut real quick, but ran out of time. I
Okay,
really
all
want.
right. So now we know the truth. No haircut, just styling as a go. I like
You
it.
know, with good-looking guys like Donovan Yee and Kent Lee, like with their nice, and Anthony Chung, all their, man, it's like they woke up at 6 a.m. this morning to get ready.
Right. You're like, man, I gotta show up a little bit. This is great. Anthony looks good, Kelvin. I love it. Everybody says okay. They're loving your shirt. I do love the shirt too. It's fantastic. So, all right, Kelvin. So let's dive in a little bit and ask some questions that people probably want to hear the answers to. So, why did you decide to open your own brokerage?
Oh, okay. Well, I saw a need in the market, and I did interview one company first. It was KW. I actually read the founder's book there, so I'll give them some props. And I had a good interview, and even though I was new, brand spanking new in the game, I just knew that I wanted to build something different. What I liked about KW was they had this focused approach on teams. I like that idea, but the flaw I saw was they ask you to promote your team, but when you start out, you don't have the funds to create the team. So, great job to Anthony Chung for creating a team. It takes a lot of hard work to do that. So what I thought was, hey, wouldn't it be great if we create a company where you brought the team in-house, right? From day one, you get the support that you needed to grow your business. It's like you have your assistant there for you. You have your marketing associates, your transaction coordinators, and it's in the real estate world, it's a lonely game. So with this type of support, you feel like you can take on more challenges, and you have the energy to do different things and the stuff you're supposed to focus on, right? Because otherwise you're wearing all these different hats, you're doing all these different things and just scrambling all the time. But you, as a realtor, should focus on your core business, which is connecting with your network, prospecting, and building business planning and all that. So after looking at everything, and after interviewing with KW, I didn't want to waste their time. I literally told them, hey, I love what you guys have, but if I join you guys in 2 years, I'm going to leave. So I just don't want to waste anybody's time. I'm just going to go all in. So yeah, from the get-go, I just knew I wanted to build a brokerage that didn't exist. And it was a little scary at times, but I felt like I had nothing to lose, because I felt pretty confident that there's something in this market that was waiting for us to come out. So yes, fast forward 10 years, I think I made the right decision. And I guess the reason why we're here today is because of our agents. With our growth, that's the only way that's possible.
So how did you know that you could compete with the large brokerages?
To be honest, I didn't even think about that. I was just there's quotes here and there, like stay in your lane. I can't really call it the quotes. But I was just focusing on us, like what we had to offer. I knew the big brokerages had their advantages, but I also saw some disadvantages. And I really believe, and I say this all the time, that there isn't one company for everybody. So it's okay. I don't believe one company can dominate the whole industry, because not every person is created the same way, and every person's looking for something differently. So I truly feel we offer something that nobody else has, like nobody. So, and I think that's the confidence, the drive that allowed me to grow. Again, the agents gave me the confidence, because as they slowly joined, and and helped grow the company, and we probably had the highest retention rate in all the whole industry, the whole nationwide industry, right? So hands down, and there's a reason for that, because we're all building the company together. We all believe that this is something that that doesn't exist out there.
So what have been some of the challenges then for you you know, building your brokerage?
I think the biggest challenge when we first started was our name. I mean, no, I love the name Sequoia, but people would say, "Who are you guys?" And I mean, we still get that here and there, but just imagine 10 years ago. And I'm talking about our agents again. I really appreciate the agents hanging in there while we're growing, especially, you know, the ones that came in early on, 8, 9, 10 years ago. They just stuck it through, because I know how difficult it is when you're walking through an open house, like, Sequoia, who are you? And it gets tiring, right? And some just do it on purpose. They're like, hey, who are you guys? But our agents, they stepped up to the plate, which is nice. So yes, it's challenging when, you know, they may not know who you are, but we come prepared. Our marketing's amazing, right? And because we have the support team. But our agents, they present themselves well. And that was part of the idea of building the company, where we're going to be known for professional agents, nice, solid agents that get shit done. Okay, we'll get shit done, and we also know how to party. But you know what? And you're gonna love us because you ain't us. Okay, that's why.
Oh, okay, all right.
So you know, we just kind of sweet talked them to death, so they couldn't hate down the road. They just couldn't. Like, they can't say anything about us, and that's why we're different. So that's one of the challenges, you know, just the name. But it's, you know, it's part of my goal, and that's my job. I take on that, my goal to take on that challenge, to continually get more exposure for the company. And I want every single person, every single household in the Bay Area, and soon nationwide, in the Bay Area, to know Sequoia.
I love it. Everybody's over here going, oh, okay, so we're blessing today, Perry says, and Ricardo says, yep, there's no rules today. That's great. I love it.
Oh, wait,
you know,
didn't bleep it?
You're listening to your vision right now, Kelvin, but what about, like, what do you see is changing in the real estate industry right now, and how are brokerages, you know, continuing to evolve? Sorry.
I'm getting distracted by the chat.
Don't worry about it. I got
okay.
you.
All right. Okay. Everyone talks about tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's you know, it's we're here in Silicon Valley, so you can't negate that. It's there, tech's around. But I was speaking with one of our agents, Fred yesterday, and the topic of Redfin came up. But you know, Redfin's been around for 20 years, so that's longer than my real estate career. And as much as tech wants to disrupt us, I think we got to focus on our business.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm always conscious of what's out there. So what can we do as a company to educate our agents? We host events, an annual event called Revolution Expo, where we highlight real estate technology companies that are, you know, trying to disrupt the industry. And, you know, let's be real, most of them won't make it. But what I like to do is be aware of what's going on and hopefully adopt some of those technologies. And actually, one of our speakers today, Ben Matucci from Zima Marketing, was one of our speakers a couple years back, and now we're doing business together. So I see opportunities and working together with the tech companies out there. I see brokerages trying to adopt tech, create technology, and state that they're a tech company. But I mean, I really think real estate's a people business, and we hear that a lot. Yeah, it may sound played out, but it's the truth, right? It's the truth. You cannot eliminate our roles. Our roles will change, right? Our commissions might be lower down the road, but we're here to stay. So what we need to do is learn what technology we can adopt to help us grow our business. You know, help us be more efficient, help us serve our clients better. Mm-hmm.
Agreed. I like it. Ricardo said that tech is like a gym. Unless you use it, you won't get results, which is absolutely true. So with what you just said, though, Kelvin, what's your vision then right now for the brokerage and for your, honestly, just in general?
Vision. You know, the vision's always been the same, but it's going to be a little bit, we're going to add a little exclamation to it. You know, so
like, you got to make it bold, right? So what does that mean?
You know, Ricardo said this best. He always says, we're the best kept secret.
Ah, okay.
Well, you know what? 2021, we're no longer a secret anymore. So
Boom.
yeah, that's right. No longer a secret. We there's no other company like us, and is my job, our jobs, Ricardo and I, the partners and our agents, to share with the world like how we're different, and we are. If you look at the marketplace, we want to be the #1 local grown company. All right, the one that is in tune with the community, right? The ones that people love, the ones that people know. We're born here, we're from here, we're here to support you. We're not popping offices here and there just because. All right, it's all well thought out, because we want to grow with the community. We're not just here 1 second and we'll leave the next second. We're here. There's no other company like that. And all those companies that were like that, they all got bought out and they've all disappeared. All that culture's gone. So I love what's happening out there. I really love it. I just really can't wait to see us keep on excelling, because there's this open path for us. It's like the road's paved, and it's just a matter of how fast we want to run.
I love that answer.
Get ready for that.
So the man has a vision, guys, and you will get to hear a little bit more about it when he closes at the end. We've got a question for you. The question is, what's the best way you prospect potential agents for Sequoia? Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay. Well, to be totally honest, I've never recruited agents from the get-go from the past 10 years. I haven't even sent out a letter yet. The reason is, I didn't want to destroy our culture by focusing on recruiting. All brokerages focus on recruiting because that's the fastest way to grow. But the flip side is there's a lot of turnover, and I can't afford that, because every single person matters in our company, and I feel like every single person needs the attention. So we actually focus our energy on building our agents' business, helping them shine. Provide the tools that create confidence, help them come out of it, and it takes a little bit more time. So we look at the numbers. There's a reason why people focus on recruiting. It's faster. You get there faster. But we're not in that fast game. We're here for the long run, and you got to start with your core people. The people that are here with us, our 100 agents. Why are they still here? Because we have the support that I don't think anyone else has, and it's a simple support. It's time and listening. And what I love the most is because every agent has their own timeline. You just don't know if they need 1 minute from you, or maybe they're ready to sell in 3 years. So it's just waiting for them to pop. And it's just, when it clicks, it's touching. All right, it's really amazing to see that happen, that you're part of that growth. And I love that. And I see that happen where the agents feel them every year. And it's like, I always tell myself, I'm glad they hung in there. I'm glad I hung in there. So I know I didn't answer the question how to recruit.
Oh man, you're getting more questions right now as you're talking.
No,
so
wait, I don't think I addressed the question about recruiting though.
You didn't. It says, what's your filtering process? It's kind of a
okay. All right. If you think, yeah, there's more, but yes, I talk too much.
No, you're not talking too much. What I'm saying is the filtering process is part of that answer. So you said you've never recruited, but do you have a filtering process then at all? Like for
you got me thinking again. So I've never sent out the letter. I never recruited. The funny thing is, people always thought I was recruiting, but I just wanted to be your friend. Really, I don't want you to join. If you join, it's so much so much pressure for me. I'd rather you join another company if we can just hang out. So really, I'm not here to recruit. Do your thing. If you feel like we're right for you, then come over. All right. So it's a different way of recruiting. We only want people that want to be here.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's it.
I love it. So that's it, guys. That's all he wants. He wants people. He's only got people that really want to be there. So that's cool. Do you have plans to expand with more offices?
If you asked me that a year ago, I'd say no. But I guess you're asking me now. So I had an enlightenment last week, and I guess I'll share a little more later. But just a real highlight. I had enlightenment last week that I shouldn't put those barriers in front of me. Yes, we have 4 offices now, and my focus is to build those offices and make sure we get to a certain level and be there to support our community. But the short answer, well, it's long now, but there will be more offices. Yes, there will be.
Awesome. So what are some of the struggles, if someone asks, what are some struggles you've encountered while building and branding your business? That feels very reminiscent of some of one of our presenters.
Building and branding. You know, we have a really great marketing team, and Eileen was here from the very beginning. Great marketing team now, but Eileen's been there from the get-go, and having someone there to work out all my ideas and staying up till like 1 a.m. just to crank out certain logos or working on our new wood signs. They're coming through soon. You know, I love the marketing side of business. I love branding. I love it's because I like it because there's no it can help anyone elevate their business, no matter how much experience you have, or who you are, how big you are, how small you are, right? Just if you do it right, and if you make sure you have the right look, then you can attract your business. Yeah, so
he's gonna think about this question now, and I bet he knows who asked it, and he's probably gonna have something to say on it later. I can tell you, that's what Kelvin does. He thinks, and then he'll tell you what. This last question: how do you motivate your agents?
Man, so many different ways. Number one, I lead by example, right? You got it. That's why I mean, I love working, so that's part is easy. So I'll be working all hours. Yes, and Chang, 3 a.m. So side note, Ann was emailing at 3 a.m. one night, and I emailed back. But yes, lead by example. That's number one. Being there. Sorry, what's the question again?
Your agent.
Oh, motivate. Okay, got it.
Someone's making him sweat for sure, Perry. Question. So.
I always want to be known for the most available person ever. Like, yes, I'm busy and people are shy to text me or call me, but really, if they do, I'll get back to them. I think I mentioned earlier, I want to be part of the business. How I motivate them is, I think it's just being there for them, and just helping them come out of shell, like I mentioned earlier. But the support is key. I mean, there's so many different ways. I think Ricardo and I always talk about this. It's like there's no one way to grow a business. So there's no one way to motivate someone. You got to be attentive. You got to listen, and if you listen intently, you'll hear something. That gem, yes, that gem, Ricardo, a gem, and you take that because that agent understands that, and you just help them go along that way. So it just takes time and energy. There's no secret, man. Everyone can. As I tell everybody, everyone can do this. You just gotta spend time, get to know your agents, see what makes them click, right, and spend some time. And man, that's all people need. Just a little bit of support.
Love it. I think that's a great way to end your presentation.
Wow, so many questions. Jeez.
That's all right. Some people they want to pick the brain of the person that runs everything, because they probably want to they're trying to figure out how they can maybe level up at some point for themselves. So